shirt and you stick it in your pocket.
Thank you, John.
Matt.
Matt.
Come on now.
Matt, I called your name
Come
a
on
million
now.
times. Matt, I'm only passing Matt's house. I say, John. You gotta give me a pass on that, okay?
Don't make me look bad,
No.
because I have a tremor and stuff, so I don't want to come off looking like a goof here.
No, no.
You're fine. Good.
Matt, first question is easiest, and that's your last name.
Plum.
So, Matt, talk about how long you've lived here and what you've been dealing with.
Well, I've been out here probably a little over 20 years. And up until, let's say, the last 8 or 9, we've never experienced any problem with water intrusion. And then developments start happening, and it's gotten to the point that even a minor rainstorm, like, I don't know, what was it, 8 or 10 weeks ago, we had that heavy rain. It came up to my garage, which is unheard of.
Yep.
And they came out and they dug around in the culverts, and I said, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, the culverts all look good. And I was like, the culverts have nothing to do with this. I said, the water goes through the culverts fine, but it backs up. It's not going anywhere. And like Harns Marsh, they've got a big retention pond out there, and they seem to release it at the wrong time, and it comes down to the Orange River. So everything dumps into the Orange River. And, granted, it's really got nowhere to go, but we have all this sheet flow that's backing up because it's got nowhere to go. And now if you go down to the end of Williamson, now they're planning on building more houses across there, and the water already backs up from there, and it's just an empty field. What's going to happen when they do elevations there? Because now the new codes puts houses up higher than any of our houses that was built, like mine, in the 60s. And there's no common sense. It's like build, build, build. And frankly, the commissioners just sit there and go, we want progress. And okay, Florida worked good way back when, okay? And we're concreting everything, okay? It's not gonna work.
So there's a price to be paid for that development, and
Yeah,
you guys are paying it.
Keep concreting it and see what happens, okay? Mother Nature is gonna get mad, and you look at the whole country, Mother Nature is a little angry, okay? Think about it. Look what's going on everywhere. Tornadoes, look at North Carolina and everything. Those poor people, that last one, it's like, it's gonna happen everywhere. And we gotta do something to make things work at the expense of something.
And you've been flooded every time, correct?
Every single time. Every single time I've got at least 2 inches of water in my house.
They said that you're a Vietnam veteran and you've seen some pretty bad things, but how does this compare, just dealing with the uncertainty, the constant flooding, not having a home? How do you compare?
Well, I'm 72, okay? So I'm taking that into account, okay? I came back, that was bad, but I was young, okay? Plus I had good training. Back then I thought I was bulletproof. Luckily I was, sort of. I have scars from that. But this, frankly, you know what? I'm tired of worrying. You know what? I'm tired of worrying. I'm tired of watching the news and seeing all these people suffer. Seeing everything that they work so hard for. Ian, my wife lost things that you can't replace. And to see her that upset, it's hard to watch. Okay? It's hard to watch all my neighbors constantly lose stuff. They recover, you know, everybody's resilient. The guys on Fort Myers Beach, the guy that sat on his roof, he's still worried. You know, everybody's worried. Health experts say that the anxiety takes years off your life. You know what I mean? You know what? At my age, I want to sit at my table, eat my food, work in my workshop, watch the sunset and relax, maybe go on vacation. I can't do that with peace of mind right now. We still got to get through November. So, you know what? I'm sitting here, and it, you know, and then you got the morons on the internet saying, "Oh, there's another named storm out there," trying to rev everybody up, you know. So, you know, I don't know, but you know what? You keep building, okay? We keep having these storms. Why you keep building? You can't get insurance as it is. How are you going to insure these new houses that they keep saying they keep permitting? They want the impact fees to help the county supposedly, but they're not spending the money to do anything positive. I don't know where the money's going.
Do you ever think you may pull out? Some people say they're going to because they can't put up with it anymore.
Well, we've seriously considered that, but where do you go? Okay, where do you go? How do you sell a house like this that's been flooded so many times, and what are you going to get for it? Okay, who's going to buy it, and how do you replace it, and where do you go? Where do you hide? Where do you go? Okay, it's catch-22.
And I guess at the end of the day, what do you think the resolution here is? And we've reached out to the county. They're going to give us some kind of response, but should the county do more?
Well, you know what? I don't. I'm of the opinion that I don't like to put blame on everybody. I'd like them to come to some kind of a thing that we can maybe dig these ditches out a little deeper and maybe figure out how this flow is controlled. And when you do a community, you dig a deeper retention pond and you plan a little further towards this stuff. That if you're going to put houses up higher, you figure it out a little better. You know, there needs to be more planning. And I'd like you guys as the media, you know, I see a story, you know, on your station and Link or whatever. I'd like to see more of a follow-up. I see the blurb about something, but then I never see a follow-up. You know, what did you find out? You know, what did you find out? You know, you put something on there about the commissioners that are sitting there about something, and then we never find out what happened with the commissioner that's like looking a little seedy, you know. You know, let's go. You know, we lost the news press. Good old newspapers used to get to the bottom of this shit and wring somebody's neck. You know, let's get out there and, you know, hold somebody accountable for this stuff. That's what I'd like to see.
You did a wonderful job. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Well, I don't know if any of it made any sense, but
Well, it did, believe me. I understood everything well.
now they'll probably put a hit out on me, but I'm ready for that.
If that were the case, I'd have been gone a long time ago. It's okay.
Didn't stop